everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm waiting for Elton to come so my door is going to be open. Look at all the mess, but I don't have the time to fix it because I just dropped my vision board reel, and the amount of questions I have on it and the shares I have on it is immense. So I'm going to just deep dive into it, not caring about my backdrop, not caring about anything, because baby, we gotta manifest magic. Guys, my fish is right on my table because I have to give him away as I'm traveling very soon. So I've shifted into this little aquarium and I realized how much he loves listening to me. So he's literally staring at me while we speak. Let me just show you guys. Look at the way he's staring. And he looks at this the whole time. I also shot another video and he was looking at me like this the whole time, just chilling and listening. I love this. Anyway, coming back to the point, it was a very last minute decision for me to do a vision board night. I was just going through a few reels and I was like, oh, I want to host my girls. So I'd invited all of my girls and only 2 of them showed up. And I was like, fine, whoever showed up. So what I did was I gave them a certain ideas, like what is it that you want to achieve? What are the things that is achievable? What are the things that you want to work on? The things that you would see yourself doing in the next coming years, things that's very unrealistic. Hi Elton, I just did mention you in the video saying the reason my door is open is for you. Anyway, as I said, I had already asked them to give me your financial goals, give me your emotional relationship goals, give me your health-wise goals, give me your, when it comes to your job, what are the goals? So I'd given them a list of goals that they want to achieve, some achievable, some that they want to work towards, and some that's really unrealistic. And they gave me a certain pointers of this is what I want to do, this is what I'm looking for, because I was the host and I was hosting Vision Board night. I sat down, I made like 3 different PDFs, one for me and what my vision board was. I wrote it down and then found pictures for the same. Then I found one for Kavita and whatever she told me she wanted, found pictures for that, made a PDF for that. Then I found one for Khushbu, made pictures for it and made a PDF for the same thing. And then while the girls came in, I had like the glue, I had this really big paper. It was actually a painting canvas that I'd gotten, so I still had them. So we used that as our base. So we made like little pictures. It was not very big, but it was also not very small. So now coming to mine, if you have seen the video, which I will stick here and I'll like try to explain one by one. We have the first one, which was the trip to Turkey. I did promise myself that I will be taking trips, solo trips this year, and one was first half of the year and another one was second half of the year. I'd already decided Italy for my birthday, but for the first half I had not. So I had some random person who put this thought in my head for my Turkey. So you need to realize that January, February, March were the 3 months that I was using to save up money, planning what to do, where to go, how to do Airbnbs and things of that sort. And April is when I booked my tickets. Now, hear me out. I actually broke and tore my ligament in the month of April and I had to push. So it's not like the vision boards are all fancy and everything is coming to my way in the best way possible. I've had my ups and downs also. Like in the month of March, I was this close to being cancelled. So you know what I'm saying? So, but that's not the whole thing. What I'm trying to say here is you just are keeping a positive outlook to things that's achievable. So you have the motivation to do them. And when you get them, you're happy about it. Things that's a little harder, so you're working towards it and know that you want it. And sometimes when things don't come true, you just realize that's not what you want. And so Turkey, I was already planning for things. I knew that I was going to get it. And I also had put it up because I had promised myself that I'm going to take 2 trips and I'm saving for it and I'm preparing for it. So I know for sure this was going to happen. So these 2 were out there. But in the meantime, you never know what's going to happen, right? Like I booked a ticket in the month of April. I broke my hand. But I was like, there is no way am I not doing a trip the first half of the year. I recovered. I worked on it. I got my physiotherapy. My hand's now working really well. And then I moved my tickets to May. And then I went to my solo trip. I came back, a very impromptu trip. I don't know how, but then in my vision board, I remember there's this one girl holding a suitcase and just going. I think that's what it manifested, a random impromptu trip. The next one I think was the silver play button. My YouTube numbers were going up and down. So I did know that I might be hitting 100K. So if I do hit 100K, I am going to get a silver play anyway. So I put it up and I also knew that I was going to get it, but I also manifested like, let's just see if this, like I hope this happens. Like I'll put it there. So if the numbers stop also, this manifests itself to hit 100K and we get the silver play button. And flowers, totally, that was just like out of nowhere. I'm like, I want flowers. I don't know how this happened, but as I said, I also got myself flowers a lot of times. Every time I felt or saw a place and I wanted just to have it for myself, I would get flowers for myself. Then it was swimming. Skills in general, I've learned a lot this year. I think I've made a video before, so I'll attach a link so you guys can go check it out. I've learned swimming, I've learned how to drive. I'm now into calisthenics. So skills are something I wanted to build anywhere, but swimming was my priority and that was on my vision board too because I saw myself swimming. One of the things that did not come true is I actually put up a picture of a lot of carton boxes. I wanted to start a business. That did not happen. I actually did start. We had like samples and things of that sort, but it failed miserably. So that's one thing that did not come true, but we at least did start. Skincare, I mean, like with like skin health wise, yes, obviously I was taking care of my skin really well, and my skin was better at that time as well. But I was like, I don't want any breakouts. I did have breakouts here and there, but that was my vision. Then there's also another image which was like more vlogging on YouTube, which I don't think I did a lot, but that's one thing I could not. Then we had healthy eating. This I have achieved quite a lot. But as I said, now when it's healthy eating, this is on me. It's my control. Am I cooking? Am I not cooking? Everything depends upon me. So I am literally controlling that particular aspect of the vision board. I'm not somebody who's a smarty pants on this. I'm not someone who's done my research on this, but I'll just tell you what I did. And if it works for you, well and good. If not, you can definitely do your research as well. Now I categorize this into 3 sections: achievable goals, aspirational goals, third, let's call it delusional goals. Now, achievable goals are the things that you want to achieve in the upcoming year. Now, this could be anything, but it's also something that you know for a fact that you'll put in your efforts, that you'll work for, and that you will get it. So when you put this on a vision board, you see this daily to remind yourself these are the things that you have to achieve. These are achievable, these can be done, and this has to be done. Now, this could be anything. Now, for me, achievable goals here was the silver play button, because I knew if I consistently uploaded videos on YouTube, I would be hitting numbers. Cooking healthy is an achievable goal for me. Swimming, where I could just go enroll classes and do achievable goal. Family time and friends, this is completely on how I decide to spend my time. So these are all achievable goals for me. So these keep you motivated as you keep ticking the things that has happened to you, and you're happy about seeing your process. Next is your aspirational goals. Put in dreams that are harder to achieve but still within reach. This for me was trips: Italy, Turkey, and Lombok. All of these were not that easy, but something that I know I could achieve. If I could like strategize, save up, go for it, just head out, I think I'll be able to do it. So these were my aspirational goals. Starting the business was also my aspirational goals, which did not happen. And getting myself a ring was my aspirational goals, which happened. And there is this one image where this girl is just happy. Now, this is also aspirational because you don't know how happy you can be. There are times you're happy, there are times you're not. So that's an aspirational goal for me. But for this, you need to keep pushing and believing in yourself. These goals remind you to stay focused and ambitious. Guys, all of these structures, I feel like people don't realize that every time when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to vision board, it's just the whole idea of, you do ask the universe, you do ask your God, whichever God you pray, or you do put out there what your vision is or what you want. But you also need to be smart enough to know what are the things that you have and what are the things that can help you cater to those goals. So be smart enough to put them in, but literally it all depends on you. Depends on how you're working, how you're putting in efforts, and how much you are ready to achieve those goals. So at the end, as much as the universe wants to help you, you need to help yourself first. So it just does not happen like you put it out there and it just magically comes to you. God is not that easy to please. Next is your delulu goals or your delusional goals, which I like. I feel like the way to be happy is actually being delusional, but I'm a little too self-aware, but it's fine. Now you throw in a few unrealistic goals here and there. These are all what-if ideas, They're ideas like, if it happens, you magically be like, oh my God, this actually happened. I did not expect it to happen, but it did. And these goals, even if they do not happen, you know that, it was like a 50-50 chances for them. But these delusional goals are happy goals and you need to put them out there. My delusional goal is being consistent on YouTube. Didn't happen. My delusional goal was also a lot of money. Didn't happen. But I'm satisfied with whatever I have. I'm able to live the life that I always dreamt of. So for that, I'm forever grateful. But yes, if they come true, amazing. If they're not, you still have a solid direction to go towards what you want to do. But the key is not just to put it up and look at it. It's also to take actionable steps. You work on it. So manifestation works hand in hand with your actions, your efforts, and your self-belief. So it is about moving with clarity, purpose, and putting in efforts and knowing what you want. So at the end of the day, manifestation works if you believe in it and if you put in efforts and work. It's basically a relationship. You might be in a relationship and you be like, oh, I'm amazing, I just need love and everything. It is not going to thrive that way. You need to put in efforts, you need to go on dates, you need to plan things, you need to bring in spark, and that's when it happens. Anybody can say I love you, but what matters is you putting in actual efforts. So yeah, that was my vision board. This is just about mine. However, I put up a questionnaire on Instagram where I'll be answering your questions because the video itself is very long. So I'll answer your questions very precisely in the next video. Until next time, sayonara. This is me, Udat Rana, signing off.